Grid systems, and why do they matter? The simple reason why grid systems matter is that it adds structure to your design work and it makes your work look much more clean and much more elevated versus if you didn't use a grid system. And if you're someone like me that has more of an artistic background, you might feel a little resistant to using grid systems, and I totally get it. I used to love just freestyling things, doing things free form, and it can be very fun, but that might not work for every project, especially if you're doing work that requires you to create multiple pages, multiple assets, you're repeating things, and a grid system will create that structure that will guide your work and make it look crystal clear, or should I say very clean and elevated. And it also helps you to figure out like where you want to put the text versus where you want to put the image, and how you want that to look, and how to make it look cohesive within this constraint of the grid system. So I highly recommend it if you want your work to go from amateur to more pro. So let's dive right into it, and I'll go over the 5 grid systems. Number 1, the manuscript grid. This is your most basic grid. Essentially, it's a rectangle. It doesn't have to be a rectangle. It's basically a box that's centered in the middle. For what projects would you use these? You would use these for reports, books, book covers, anything where the content is placed in the center space, like documents with large amounts of text. This grid or this box is kind of like a margin or padding for the outside. Number 2, the column grid, are vertical rectangular boxes that are used for projects that have a mix of text and images, used for magazine articles, books, newsletters, and newspapers. Modular grid, number 3, is a grid that has even square boxes, good for complex variety of content. This is great for design portfolios and e-commerce websites. Number 4, hierarchical grid. I feel like I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but close enough. Hierarchical grid is good for projects where there is a variety of different types of content all laid out together. This grid utilizes more freedom, a chance to break free and be more asymmetrical. It's used for e-commerce websites, posters, projects that embrace a more dynamic, modern take, where freedom comes first and structure right after it. Number 5, the baseline grid. This is your classic grid. We are all familiar with this unless you never went to school or had a notebook. It's a grid with horizontal lines going across, and you guessed it, it's for documents that have a heavy amount of text. The focus being on typography and organizing large amounts of text so they all align. And that's it. So make sure to aim to utilize one of these types of grids sometime soon. I hope this video was helpful, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you later. Take care.